Hello and welcome back to the Bowl Show, all thanks to Bowls Australia and powered by Drinkwise and Aero Bowls. We are back to deliver another episode of Premier Bowls action. Fantastic to bring bowls back to your television screens in 2025, and alongside me, the main man, the insider around Bowls Australia, Val Febbo. Hello Val, how are you?
You made me sound great and then you made me sound really creepy there.
What do you mean?
The insider. Sounds like I'm up to something.
No, you're the inside. You're the inside. All the inside knowledge.
I'll take it. Okay. I'll take it. Thank you. How are you?
I'm very good. We had a lot of great feedback as well after last week's first episode of the season, thanks to the Aero Bowls, which have really found a winner with this collection. The Aero Actuality logo. You can personalise your set of Aero Bowls with any logo you wish. Aero's patented process prints onto your bowl permanently in full colour. Val, have you got any idea of what kind of logo or image you'd want to put on your set of Aero Bowls?
Well, that's a really good question. I know I had my eye on the Minions ones there last week. Maybe a photo of Dustin Martin's fend-off or something like that. Maybe one of those.
Yeah, I think.
What about you?
Well, I think the way the Hawks are going at the moment, being a Hawthorn man, I'd put the Hawks logo. Yeah. Just maybe a screen grab of Hawthorn first position on the ladder. On the bowl right there.
Or just Hockball.
Hockball, yeah, exactly. All right, let's get back to the bowls. Let's open with some of the news from across the bowls world, and that's all thanks to OMF. Better sleep, better performance every match, every day. And the Australian team are going to Cyprus in December for the Atlantic Senior Fours competition. Val, going to Cyprus, I don't know if you can get a better location on planet Earth to play bowls at.
I know, I've always actually wanted to go to Cyprus. My best mate is from there, so I have always wanted to go and see it. But this looks like an amazing setting, and the teams, the women's fours, Claire Sanders, Anne Miles, Lisa Featherby and Beth Quinlan, very good team. Men's fours, Tony Chiavello, Scott Chamberlain, Terry Warder and Chris Young. Then we've got mixed pairs as well, so those teams will combine for two, or mixed fours teams I should say, not mixed pairs. But it looks like an amazing setting, right on the water of the Mediterranean. I'm so excited to see photos of this, and I want to try and get a ticket.
You're trying to get yourself on the plane?
I know, I might have to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, just for scouting purposes.
Okay, come back brown as a berry.
Yeah, well. Exactly.
All right, as we move on, it's time for Have You Heard? All thanks to Audica. Be hearing healthy with Audica. What have you got for us today, Val?
This year, well, there's two anniversaries for the Australian Open. 10 years on the Gold Coast, which is amazing, and 20 years overall. The first one was held in 2005 at Yarraville Footscray in Victoria, and now 10 years on the sunny Gold Coast. Every June, we love getting up there, and it's so exciting. And we've had some amazing moments, especially the 2024 edition, where there were so many close finals, and I'm looking forward to getting back up there again in 2025.
Okay, let's get stuck into today's feature match on the Bowl Show as we relive all the action from the 20th edition of the BPL in November. We saw the Adelaide Pioneers rise from the ashes in last week's episode against the Extreme, and now they face a bigger challenge in the newcomers, the Sydney Saints, in the second Elimination Final. Val, let's take a look through the lineups, all thanks to Right at Home, the Right Care Right at Home, Australia's premier in-home care provider.
On debut, the Sydney Saints started in shaky fashion at this Bowls Premier League, but they have brought the fans, they've brought the noise that you'll hear. And Ben Twist, Dawn Heyman and England's Jamie Walker with coach Jared Beath, looking forward to seeing how they line up tonight against the Adelaide Pioneers, who have done so well with a new look lineup. Lainey McGorman in her maiden Bowls Premier League, she's been fantastic. Scotty T, Scott Thorburn, what a star he is, two-time MVP, Wayne Rudiger and their coach Les Carter.
There we are. Those are your competitors, and our coverage of the second BPL 20 Elimination Final begins right after this short break, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the Bowl Show, all thanks to Drinkwise. You won't miss a moment if you drink Wise, and Aero Bowls. We're here at Club Pine Rivers for the second Elimination Final of the BPL 20 tournament between the Sydney Saints and the Adelaide Pioneers. Let's crack into the action.
Yeah,
Way there just at the end.
She'll be disappointed. It's never easy trying to sort of play a swinging weight to a jack way out to the side. It's always a challenging shot because the turn of the bowl is in a very different position to when you're playing it when the jack's in the centre line. Unfortunately, she collected her own and dropped an extra one. It's still early days in the set. 3-all, 2 ends to go.
No power plays activated yet, Carla.
Yeah, so Looks like we're going to see a double power play on the last end.
So who blinks first? Interesting tactic, though, because now they, obviously cancel each other out. They lose the ability to use it as an advantage.
Yeah, that's a lot of the teams have talked about how they didn't want to waste power plays throughout the tournament. So I think we have seen more earlier power plays used this event than in previous events. But it looks like this set, they've saved it to the last end.
Rudy laid up well so far in this match. And Twist, he's methodical off the mat, calculating in his approach. Looking to trail the jack here.
Yay, good start. Oh, he's touched it, didn't quite stay with it.
With the Pioneers.
That's what Rudy's been doing all game, isn't it? Drawing bowls right around the jack. And Twist, he's after this one. Gotta be close to getting the jack.
Oh, just swinging over it. That is a good effort, though, from Ben Twist.
Yeah, in the area, just didn't quite get down. Yep, it's the advantage now is that it's finishing a good home. They've got 2 bowls just past it. Gives Dawny the opportunity to, play something similar, try and trail the jack to Ben's bowls or land the shot bowl on the way through.
Friday finals night here at Club Pine Rivers. Adelaide looking to make it 3 straight ends. Scotty T has been on here. Promoted his bowl for another. Raymond would have plenty of fans here, not only the Saints, Moreton Bay, Otter as well as a former Pirate.
Yeah, she's just a fan favourite, Dawny. Every BPL she comes out and puts out an outstanding performance. Oh, that's going to do the job. Oh, she got the shot, maybe not.
That is a terrific shot. I think it is second still. Can't ask for much more.
Plenty of approval from a bench. It's part of this 3-player format, having a coach as well. It's great. You've got so much support from your teammates. Of course, Jamie Walker, we'll see him come on in the second set. Oh, wow, Scotty T sat that bowl out. Maybe made 2. Really confident that it's 2.
Vaughan hunting the jack again, won't find it. Cuts out one. Interesting with the power play, but is it a single count? The Pioneers have a 4-3 lead, for example. Saints only need a single shot in the 5th end, double power plays. Scotty T knows that. Can he dispose of Dawn's bowl and make it 2?
Oh, yeah, I think
Maybe
so.
just, yeah. No doubt for our marker here at Club Pine Rivers. Last bowl for Dawn.
So, Dawny was in the area with her first one. She just got to play a little bit tighter line. Oh, it's just simple. Ben Twist, thought it was a lot tighter, but just got a similar result in the end. Just missing wide.
Big result for the Pioneers. They have a handy lead here as we have the double power play activated from both Sydney and Adelaide. 5 shots to 3 here after 4 ends. Oh, Rudy once again.
Well, this is going to go past, but this is going to be handy. Just got to stay on. It has. They won't be disappointed with that.
Well, that could be very handy.
Yeah, and you know, we're definitely going to see Jack movement on this end.
Provides the Saints with a lot of options.
Wayne Rudiger, this is superb bowling. First bowl right on it. Second one just passing nicely. The league can't do much more than that. The Saints are trailing by 2, but it is a power play end for them. So a 1 would give them 2, which is enough to draw. Of course, ultimately, they want to win it. So they'll be looking for a 2 this end. Well played by Ben Twist. We'll get them the shot.
Superb from Twisty. Backhand draw. Tiptoeing through and just nudging that bowl out of the way for shot. Rudy doesn't mind it as well. Have the legs.
He has been in outstanding form, Wayne Rudiger.
Not the same for Twisty.
And Twist, has he got the legs to get there? Needs to hurry a little bit. Well, it's pulled up a short. It's going to be a little bit annoying for Scotty now. Going to force him probably onto the backhand.
PPL 20 brought to you by OMF. Upgrade to OMF's adjustable bed base for customised comfort and improved sleep quality. Scotty T back on the mat. 2 tie-break victories in a row to see the Pioneers here. They find themselves into the top 3 with a victory. Against the odds, they continue to march on.
Yeah, they're doing it the hard way, but it doesn't matter in the end. You get the wins on the board.
Dawn looking to pass.
Yeah, just pass into a nice spot. Okay, Scotty T, what have you got for us?
Sydney is so well set up here currently. Scotty T's got to mix it up for Adelaide.
He's close here. He's very close.
Oh, he has. Perfectly poked through. And the Pioneers have the numbers there.
And just like the perfect way, he didn't overplay it. If he had played any more weight, that Jack was going all the way back to the 2 Saints bowls, which are waiting right on the ditch. Dawnie Hayman, she's going to get down. It's just going to miss wide.
So how does Scotty T fortify this position? He's called a timeout. Chatted over with Les Carter.
Get to that one's the best, mate. You can do it either way.
Yeah,
You can do it there if you want.
he's got to try and get back to those. It's just about which is the safer side.
So there, go that. Do that. Go there.
Backhand, there's less chance of accidentally playing tight and trailing the Jack yourself. Looks like it looks like he's going backhand. It's close as he can to those back ones of the Saints. Don't know if he's got the legs, does he? Maybe it's a blocker instead.
Could be. It doesn't hurt.
Well, yeah, mate, change some of the angles. Take a big bowl from Dawn Heyman. She's going to go and have a look.
How does she reach it? It's just a wall of Adelaide bowls.
Yeah. Oh gosh, one just fell down as well. So I think she's going to play big weight again. Yeah. Backhand. Rumble through them as quick as you can and see what happens.
It's right there on target. Won't move it. The Pioneers come away with the first set here. And that is 4 ends running. Scott Thorburn has been converting terrifically tonight for Adelaide.
We're going to take a quick break here on the Bowl Show, but stick around for more action on the other side. Welcome back to the Bowl Show. All thanks to DrinkWise. You won't miss a moment if you drink Wise, and Aero Bowls. Let's get back into the Bowls action.
Something about final night. They all want to keep the power plays till the end.
Very sort of loose and fun with it, aren't they, in the
Yeah.
opening days, and come finals night, none of this first end rather, second end stuff.
It's all a bit more serious. Everyone's too anxious to use it too early.
Passing for a nice home. And again looking to repeat the dose.
Yeah, Lem's going to join that one back there. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. By Jamie.
Forehand draw, more weight behind it for Lainey McDormand. It's skinny.
This is one of the ends where someone's definitely going to trail at some stage, so it's really just a race of which team can get it first. Jamie Walker is in the area. I was going to say it's better, but he just fell out. We can still see the jack. It must look nice from the other end for Scotty.
That is a very nice reference point, isn't it, for Scott Thorburn?
Yeah, he was up to the mat quick, so he's keen to change this end up here.
Exactly what he was after. Slide by his own bowl, not quite. Second shot.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Dawn Heyman just trying to get back around to those bowls of the Pioneers. Yeah, that's a really good home. It's well played by Dawn.
More of the same, possibly, from Scott.
Yeah, is there a chance he can get to Jamie's bowl? Oh, it's just going to go under.
Building up ahead. At the back is the call from Jamie.
Yeah, just now that Jamie's bowl's tipped up, it does look like the jack will pop right out to, well, right out to Dawn's bowl now. She's put in a really good home.
Covered the angle nicely. One each remaining. Very tight so far in this second set. 11-3 scoreline in the first set doesn't tell the story. That was close as well.
Oh, he played Scotty taking 3 bowls really in a really good area. He just wasn't able to get rid of that Saints bowl that's just stuck in there.
Dawn draw for another.
She's not far away, is she? She's very close.
It was a terrific effort. It's still going to be one. It's some marvellous skipping nonetheless from Dawn Heyman, and she sees the Saints back in the lead here. 2 shots to 1 after 3 ends in the second set.
Stick around for more action on the Bowl Show after the break. Welcome back to the Bowl Show, all thanks to DrinkWise. You won't miss a moment if you drink Wise, and Aero Bowls. Let's head back out to the rink.
The man of the moment. I know you don't want to talk about yourself, but a great presentation there, mate.
Yeah, no, it was lovely. It was thrown at me about an hour before the presentation, but yeah, no, I really appreciate it. Love representing the Jackaroos. You know, very appreciative of the sacrifices and everything my family's made over the years, and all the clubs that have helped me get there along the way, and also the manufacturers. But yeah, no, we're here, BPL finals night.
I was going to say, we got that out of the way.
Yeah.
I know you didn't want to talk too much about it.
No,
but it's all good.
BPL finals night, what a great start. But geez, I think they've missed the boat there. Adelaide not playing the power play.
Yes, we both looked at each other and said we thought the power play was coming. Well, Laney's found a very outside line there, so.
But yeah, I think you know, having won the first set, last bowl 2-1. Could have nearly taken the game completely away with a good result on a power play this end. But
if you've got last bowl on end 4 or 5, it's generally been the time most coaches are calling it. Sometimes end 3,
yeah, and
very rarely ends 1 and 2. I know I'd be doing that, but I've said enough about that. Great shot here from Jamie Walker.
Yeah, well played, Jamie. First finals night for the BPL. I'm sure he's loving it. All the UK guys have added another element, and yeah, a bit more fun and different spunk to the tournament. So it's been, yeah, it's been really exciting.
For sure. Laney needs to find a way here. Even if it's under, well, it's in the zone. She'll want another metre on that with her last. It's going to be an important bowl. The Pioneers might be thinking if they drop 1 here, then they still only need to just win the last end, and that would be enough to get them through. That may be the thinking. Les Carter,
yeah,
Les Carter isn't one to miss an opportunity.
It's a fairly negative attitude, though, thinking you'll lose the end,
yeah,
or hoping to lose the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, look, I mean, sometimes the power play is always a bit of a, you know, it's a guess, it's a happy accident. You just never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So I mean, who knows what can happen, and maybe he's made the right ploy here.
We saw all 4 power plays converted in Elimination Final 1.
Yep.
They had a big influence on the match. Miss Laney.
Yeah, it's good correction. A bit closer. Probably give Scotty a little bit to work with, but I'd say Dawny, you know, I reckon she'd be right up there in the votes for the MVP
since they've outstanding.
Yeah, since they promoted to skip, she's sort of taken the team on her back and been bloody unbelievable. So
she's been huge as a skipper on the rink. She's plus 38 shots. She's out there.
Okay.
And in terms of conversions, she's sitting 4th in the overall standings in conversions, mate.
Yeah, wow.
So
cool.
great shot there.
And as we see, she's all over it again.
She's all class. She's shown it on this rink before. There was a BPL about 3 years ago, Omar, where she was just unbelievable on the show rink.
Yeah. I mean, some people are made for it, some aren't. You know, there's been a lot of great players that have sort of battled or struggled, and haven't performed at their peak level in this. But tell you what, Scotty's on a good track here.
Is he ever?
Speed looks unreal. Oh, what a super start. That's a great effort.
In the end, he perhaps needed a little touch off the bowl on the way in, and whether it would have killed his weight, I'm not sure. But
well, I mean, not saying Dawny can't, because the first bowl was a cracker, but it's going to be very difficult now to get another one in there for shot. So even again, then on last bowl, just with a power play, they're going to look, what, 2, they win the game. So that was a really good shot.
Yeah, absolutely. Scotty Thorburn can at least get this back to 1.
Oh, that's enormous. Just chasing it. Is he there? If he's there, I think he's on a good track.
He's not far away.
He's got to hurry.
He's just going to pull up short.
Another perfect line, just, what, 18 inches, 20 inches short. And Scotty's one of those guys, I'd say, probably looking to have a big night tonight, you know.
Well,
as we know, Adelaide.
Wayne Rudiger certainly has had a big night. He's been all over it as the lead.
Yeah, and I think sometimes maybe Adelaide have underutilised Rudy on the TV rink over the years. You know, 5 runners up. They've always been in the hunt. They give themselves a chance. Yeah, maybe they could have done things slightly different.
Dawn with a clear run here. Gets to their own bowl and just tightens it up just a little bit in terms of the target.
Yeah, it makes it tough for Scotty, but still only 2. But I think it's just back to a draw. It's still just a draw. Most of their bowls are short of the jack, which makes things difficult. And Rudy's he's up this end, ready to get back on. Maybe that was a part of the reason for the non-power play, getting Rudy back on.
Could be. It could be. There's plenty that weighs into it, that is for sure. This is going to pass on the outside, not quite going to get down. So that is going to be 2 to the Saints. They lead it 4 shots to 1. The sirens are about to go. There they go.
Yeah, I reckon that was...
We have a repeat double power play. These two did this in the first set as well.
Now looking at it, I think, obviously Bushy was waiting for Rudy to get back on so that they could utilise him for the power play.
He's been a standout. There's both sirens going, as it is a double power play. The Saints power play will be inconsequential. But right now, the Pioneers are looking for 2 shots to book themselves into a preliminary final.
It's incredibly important for both leads here to give their bowls a chance. I mean, one for the Saints with Jamie, you don't want to be in the way. You don't want to block a runner or something that Dawn may have to play later. And also for Rudy, bowls past the head gives Scotty a chance.
So let's talk about that.
What a great start. Great start.
What's the ideal formula? 1 on and 2 behind, 2 on and 1 behind. Obviously never anything short, but they happen. But what's the ideal?
I think if you're attacking, it's definitely about being aggressive with your first bowl. Getting that one past to give yourself something to play to. So these guys need a 2 this end. So perfect start from Rudy.
Yep.
Right.
That's the scoring zone, isn't it?
Great effort.
Yep.
But now it gives you an opportunity to trail the jack 2 or 3 feet and score a number. They need 2. That's what they're chasing. So that's a great start from Rudy. Jamie, he wants to just really nail it. If he can absolutely nail it, then he wants to get to the re-spot. 1, because if Adelaide need to kill it, well, they've got that covered.
Yep.
And 2, if Adelaide get the shot, then Dawny can be aggressive because they've got that covered.
Yep.
So it's fairly tactical, and all the players will be knowing that. So it's just about who executes it the best.
It's great insight from a star player like yourself. That is fantastic to get into the head of what you're looking for.
That obviously Scotty could sit that and stay for 2. So he'll be looking to get another one in the area.
So a slight correction on his last. His first one was spot on.
Speed looks all right. He's definitely up.
Yeah, he's going to park in a very nice home there, just in behind.
Yeah, he couldn't do much more with that. I mean, he's got the shot. He's played a real nice close one. Both his bowls are past the jack. That's a pretty good effort.
Landing right next to it might have been the worst place to land. So
absolutely. Sometimes you can frame it up and make it easy, can't you?
So Wayne Rudiger looking up the line a little here. Needs it to hang on for the jack. It's close. He's got a piece of the jack.
Oh, gives him a bit more room. Jeez, that was a great effort.
And he's run too far for shot. It's still 1 to the Saints. Of course, if the Saints win this end or can hold the Pioneers just to 1 shot, then we will go to a tie break. We've already seen one tie break tonight, and what a thrilling tie break it was. Scotty Thorburn coming up with a big hit and then drawing a toucher with the last.
Yeah, and I think that was a great result for Scotty personally, you know, being able to play that bomb and give himself some confidence moving through the night. Obviously, fifth spot's not the place you want to be making the finals, but they're in the finals, so they're in the hunt. And yeah,
if you can get in and just get on a bit of a roll, you just never know.
Absolutely. BPL is a momentum sport. It's a momentum event, sorry. So, yeah, the teams that get a roll on finals night, we've seen it. Skippers are huge.
Well, remember, the Pioneers won 5 of their last 7 just to make the finals.
That's right, yeah.
Big weight, looking for an edge. He's got it. Jack into the ditch.
Jack in the ditch is good, but it's also a little bit tricky.
2 bowls each.
2 bowls each to get close, but
remember, the Pioneers need 2 here to secure the match.
And it, if need be, it makes it very difficult for them to...
I think they're just waiting for the Jack to be marked here.
Yeah.
Not the first time we've been to a replay on the show rink. We have done that before.
Yes.
Getting into this debate as to where one of the touches had gone.
Yeah, well, I think we had that similar issue on the outside rinks earlier in the tournament, but
yes.
You know, the players were all fair.
It was actually an argument over how fair they could be, in a sense. That was what they were arguing over.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I mean, ultimately, it's always a difficult situation when somebody has the right to put a bowl and that sort of thing.
He's worried about this one. He didn't look overly happy with it as it left.
But I think is he past Dorney's?
No, he's not. He is going to come up just short of it. That is disaster for the Pioneers.
Well, it's only disaster if Dorney doesn't beat Scotty's bowl.
Yep. Because he's got a chance to play it and stay.
That's right. But I'd highly doubt that Dorney wouldn't beat that one, especially being close with the first one.
She does look like she needs to reach.
Is she up?
How much has she got on this? It's not going to get there. No, so can Scotty Thorburn be the hero again?
Gives him a good chance, doesn't it?
If he gets this bowl into the ditch and stays, it'll be the Pioneers that progress. Or he could actually still chip the Pioneers bowl up.
Well, he could get if he plays. Yeah, but I think with the weight that he needs to play, if he gets out of his bowl, he's more than likely going to be putting it in the ditch. Has he got enough weight to get Dorns to the ditch? That's
I'm
what I'm
not
worried
sure,
about.
but we might find out because he's close. He's just dropping under.
We're into a tie break. Here we go.
Certainly are. 1 doubles to 2. A 6-1 second set win to the Saints. And we are off to a triples tie break.
Stick around for more action on the Bowl Show after the break. Welcome back to the Bowl Show, all thanks to DrinkWise. You won't miss a moment if you drink Wise and Aero Bowls. We now head back to our competitors on the green.
Well, I was going to say, the way that Rudy's been playing this T-to-T length, I would have given him one chance to really nail it with his first bowl, and then if he was unable to do that, you could give Laney 2 bowls and then still have Rudy up your sleeve to play that 4th bowl at the end.
So let's have a look at this. T-to-T length for these two sides throughout the tournament. The Pioneers have won 49% when they've played that length, and the Saints have won 66%.
There you go.
In terms of tiebreakers, the Saints, 3 of 8 tiebreak success. The Pioneers, 5 of 10 after tonight's tiebreak. So maybe slight advantage Pioneers tiebreak style, but the length favours the Saints.
And finals night, who does that favour?
Well,
what a start, well played.
Does it favour the experience or does it favour the new franchise?
Well,
still very experienced.
I was going to say the beauty of the new franchise is they've got some quite experienced players, haven't they? So it's not their first rodeo.
Great shot from Jamie Walker first up, and Laney's overshot this one.
And probably the most inexperienced player. Obviously, little nerves in a big match, but that's understandable.
Well, that was a desire not to have 2 short bowls. That's what that was.
Oh,
so must reach with the second and overshot it. Jamie, we've seen him on the world stage play these big shots. How's the pace on this?
It's not there.
No.
But can it be a nuisance? Not really. So Rudy's on his backhand that he's been absolutely nailing all night so far.
Unbelievable.
He's got it away nice. It's hard to tell by his body language if he likes it or not.
It is.
Scotty's down looking.
It looks like it might be just travelling a bit.
Yeah, but what sort of line's he on?
Jack.
What sort of line's he on?
What a shot.
Well played, Rudy.
Got back to the jack and the bowl.
What a great shot. Jeez, he's playing well, isn't he?
That gave it every chance. Every chance with that weight. And look at the angle he managed to achieve. He
Absolutely
just,
perfect.
In the end, on that angle, he just couldn't miss.
Yeah. He's probably ideally looking to get to the respot, give Scotty a chance. If he's on a good line, he can get the land on the bowl or the toucher, and he was right in the middle of everything and played a bomb.
There is a hum across this venue right now, I can tell you.
It's twisty. His weight's good, but is he getting back?
Not quite.
Not quite. Well, can Rudy do it again? Oh, it's out similar. Maybe a touch wider on the safe side.
It feels like it.
How's he going? He's got to hurry.
Needs to finish. Not quite going to get
Got to
there.
hurry.
Not quite going to make it. So it's still just the one.
2 seconds. I wouldn't be surprised if Twisty tacks the bowl
He's
there.
played these well. He has played this well.
It's definitely a strength of his game is his aggressive game. So be interesting to see what sort of weight he plays, whether he just attacks the bowl or he gives himself multiple chances. No, he's going the bowl, I think. He's on a good track.
He's in behind it.
He's stalking.
He's close.
Stalking.
Got it.
He's got it. Well
Clean as a
played.
whistle. Ben Twist.
It's definitely a strength of his.
There is where experience counts for so much. Got the perfect result. Got it out clean as a whistle. He's exited the other way.
But it's just a good team effort. I mean, Dawny knew that Twisty would be looking for something like that. She knows how good he is at that shot. She was really confident with the call, and it was executed perfectly.
Tee-to-tee length on a full-length green. You just can't underestimate how hard that shot is with all the pressure of the moment.
Scotty's track looks okay. He's on the chase. How's he going here? He's got to stop a touch.
He does have to stop a touch. He's got the back bowl to get to. It's close. And
I think
he's done it. I think he has.
Yes, he has.
That
Well
ball
played,
has stayed up.
It's a game of millimetres. Well,
Edge of the seat. Everyone is leaning forward in the stadium at the moment.
Oh, I'm on my feet now. How good's this?
The reply from Dawn Heyman.
She's a clear road. She's all over.
She's been a star throughout the tournament. Dawn
Perfect,
Heyman. What a shot.
Yes, well
and the
played,
Saints go
Dawny.
wild. The Saints go wild.
And the respect between the players. Scotty comes up, a little low five for Dawny just to say, well played, you know.
Outstanding.
How good is that?
Well, this will force Scotty to the forehand. No choice but to go to the forehand side now.
I think he's got to commit to one or the other. He's got to try and draw it off, or he's got to attack.
He's called timeout, so we're just letting that clock tick out so it doesn't get into his head. And now he will try and keep the Pioneers in the fight.
I'm not sure if old Gerald's cut out for this coaching gig. Sitting on the sideline there. I don't know if he's fallen asleep or passing out.
Here we go. It's on its way from Scotty Thelborn.
Is he getting down? I don't think he's getting down, is he?
He's desperate for it to bend.
He needs some help. He needs some help.
Just outside.
No, well done, the Saints.
The Saints go marching into the prelim.
What a win.
What a performance. The hero is Dawn Heyman. She's been so good on the show rink before. She balanced up, said, OK, I just need to flat out draw the shot. And she produced a fantastic moment. She's with Lindsay Clark.
Did she ever, Clive? That was insane, Dawny. Benny played an amazing shot. Scotty returned fire, and you were able to produce an amazing shot in front of your support crew. How are you feeling?
Oh, that was crazy. The heart was going there, and yeah, I just knew I had to give it a chance, and I was lucky enough to draw pretty close, so I'm pretty happy with that.
How special, the first Saints franchise ever, the first year, your first finals and your first win.
Yeah, we're going awesome. The crowd loves it. They're always behind us, and we just want to do the best we can for them because we appreciate all the support from them and everyone back home as well.
Beautiful. We can have a little rest now. Well done. We look forward to seeing you later on. Go the Saints.
Go the Saints. Can't wait.
What a match that was. Join us on the other side of the break for the Bowl Show Awards. Back soon. Hello, welcome back to the Bowl Show. All thanks to Bowls Australia and powered by Drinkwise and Aero Bowls. And Val, first tournament and first finals win for the Sydney Saints.
They did not have to wait long, Jordan, that's for sure. First final, first win, and they thoroughly deserved it. They were brilliant after that first set. Adelaide on song early, and then Sydney just came out with all guns blazing. So an amazing performance from the Saints. They'll await the winner of the Lions and the Ospreys, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing who will join them.
All right, let's recap the match with our Bowl Show Awards, starting with the play of the day, all thanks to Titanium Caravans. Go off-road and off-grid in total luxury. What was the play of the day, Val?
Well, it had to be Dawn Heyman. The way that she's played throughout this entire tournament has been nothing short of scintillating, and I really enjoyed watching her go about her business in the finals because in the tiebreak, it's so difficult when you don't get on the jack first. And that's exactly what Dawn Heyman was able to do. She was able to get close and just ensure things were going to go the way of the Sydney Saints, and she should have been mightily proud of that effort.
And the moment of the match, all thanks to Drinkwise. You won't miss a moment if you drink wise. What have you picked out as the moment of the match?
Well, the second set, Saints leading 2-1. Things are really close. They've lost the first set, and it comes to Jamie Walker and Dawn Heyman. They had to be nigh on perfect here, and they were. The fourth end was so pivotal, and they were able to really utilise that and harness the momentum from this end and take it through to the end of the match, which was so impressive because, you know, when it comes to BPL, it can be over in one bowl, or one end can change the complexity of a match or the complexion of a match, and that's exactly what happened. So Dawn and Jamie Walker, they get the play of the day.
Well, there we go. The Sydney Saints march on. That's all we have time for today, but make sure to check out the entire Aero Bowls collection, including their Actuality logo. Personalise your set of Aero Bowls with any logo you wish. Aero's patented process prints onto your bowl permanently in full colour, and the Saints move into BPL 20's preliminary final. And next week, we'll find out who has gone through to face them to make the BPL 20 final. Thanks again for being with us, Val. Pleasure as always.
My pleasure, Jordan. Great to be back and looking forward to next week. It's going to be a cracker.
And we'll see you then here on The Bowl Show. The Bowl Show would not be possible without the generous support of Drinkwise. You won't miss a moment if you drink wise. OMF, sleep deeper, recover faster, perform stronger. Wake up refreshed, energised and ready to dominate every game.
Audica, your hearing is our expertise.
Right at home, the right care right at home. Australia's premier in-home care provider. Titanium Caravans, service your caravan with the industry leaders Titanium Caravans. Aero Bowls, the same line every time. And of course, Bowls Australia.